One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the UAB Blazers, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Blue Devils will put total leather and we'll get started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the UAB Blazers offense will go to work first. When you get to this point in the season, Jesse, and you're in the Heisman Trophy race like this guy is, every decision, every play, every move will be magnified today.
No question this guy has the numbers, but what he's also had is Heisman moments in big games with a lot of people watching. He has stepped up, and he's played his best football from the quarterback position. And, David, I think that's the biggest key now here at the end of the season for him, determining whether or not he can win the trophy.
And we're voters, Jesse, right? That's what we look for. Like, were you big time when your team needed the most, when you played great competition? And so far, he's checking all the boxes, man. He's been elite of elite. Finishing the season strong right here could be the final cherry on the sundae.
Let's talk for just a second about UAB. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a 3-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this through...
Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Blazers are flying down the field. Smith wants to throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Starting to feel a little pressure. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And I tell you what, I love this call early in the game. You know why? You get your quarterback hit early. He gets hit. Wait a minute. Nerves settle. Everything's good. You show the defense that he's a threat to run the football. I love that call early in a football game.
And the Blazers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Blazers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold on.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wants to go up top. Got him downfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, UAB. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Let me tell you, that opening script was a masterpiece. Send that baby to Hollywood, and it's a blockbuster.
I think so, and A-listers all over the field for this offense. You saw some of the playmakers they've got and the speed. Great job going out and executing on that opening drive.
The Blue Devils offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Looking down the middle. Finds a tight end. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going, too.
Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Oh, better check some ankles. He makes a move and gets down to the 24. The Blue Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. He'll pull it on the read. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
And the Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Looking for the time with the extra point. Well, you could draw a line in the middle and he would have hit that thing. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. UAB regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Here's the handoff. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they did.
Smith dropping to pass. Zings it complete to the right. Oh, he got loose. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
This guy's in the Heisman picture because his stats are just ridiculous, and he threw for over 300 yards last game out. He's putting up another monster game here today, guys.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
You know, it looks like they just flip the ball and everything just magically works. You know why this toss to the left works? Because the wide receivers block. You know, I know you don't say that very often. Most of the time they want to run out, you know, get the glory, catch the ball, but they got to do a good job of blocking. When you toss it on the perimeter, those guys are pivotal for this play to have success. Really good job blocking on the perimeter.
Throws to the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Got it set up on the outside. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense. And that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gets it out fast. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, UAB.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
The Blue Devils with the 1st and 10. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got his man in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Direct snap. Runs through a tackle. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And the Blue Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
UAB.
The Blue Devils come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Bryant. Snagged out in the air. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Number 15, on to punch.
Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. And the Blue Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
It's caught. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And an early completion for this dude, but you'll see a lot of that. I mean, he's been unreal this season, like spreading the football around, multiple guys. Every game you look up, he's putting up huge numbers. This offense is built around his ability to throw the football, and that's why he's one of the best in all of college football.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Now they'll run the draw. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
And the Blazers are rolling down the field. Smith wants to throw. Quickly complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Now on second down. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with it.
Turning it on! And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first.
And this guy has been putting up huge video game type stat numbers each and every week. Threw for over 300 yards last week. He's putting up another monster game today. Late in the year when you know Heisman voters are watching, this guy wants to bring the Heisman Trophy home.
And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Working that left side now. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Blazers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Blazers.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Got his man in the middle. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. And when you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
Caught behind the line. It's Lewis. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Off the play fake. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. The Blue Devils will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. On the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Right on the money. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a 1st down.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver, just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Smith dropping to pass. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man down the middle. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the 1st down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Blazers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. He's got it on the right. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Still on his feet. Just plowing ahead. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the 1st half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Smith wants to throw. Floats it out in space. Touchdown, UAB! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
And listen, if I have a playmaker at running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now in the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the ground with the back. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And don't get it twisted. A big part of this team's formula for success defensively is getting after the quarterback. In their last game, they had 6 sacks, won the game. They know they've got to be able to get after the QB in this one. Put some pressure on them, and they're already off to a great start.
Oh, he's got some space. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Duke.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. And the veteran presence is obvious for this senior behind center. He's guided this offense with precision, and most of all, he has taken care of the football. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
And this offense has done a good job coming out the gate strong. They've been really, really good. This is the type of play, man, you can give momentum back to the defense, swing it back to the other side if you're not careful with the football.
He's going to run it. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Smith dropping to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The Blazers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And the Blazers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw for it. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. The Blazers will hustle to the line. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
Timeout, UAB.
And the Blazers getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Smith wants to throw. Got his man.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
The offense going to try again on another play. They'll just spike it on this one.
No gain on the play. Third zone, 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. A strike downfield. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. The Blazers will boot it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Madden. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Looking downfield, it's Bryant. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Hands it off on the counter. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll run it from the gun. Finds a little bit of room, give him a couple down to the 23. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him, knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So they'll send out the field goal unit. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. I know they've put up really good numbers on offense, but, David, they're starting to feel a little game pressure right now.
Exactly. That scoreboard's starting to get a little bit tired cutting into that lead. Now, you know every possession matters, Palmer. A little pressure for this offense.
Yeah, and so you can't get tight, right? The best players on this offense now need to step up, and they need to start making plays. You got to identify where those one-on-ones are.
Running back searching for a hole. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And the Blazers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
He's out of bounds.
Just beautiful, and that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot up over to the bench and wait for your turn to get another shot.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Blazers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the...
Looking for a huge play. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
Man, you kind of wondered when were they going to cover this guy. He's been making catches ad nauseum. When was he going to get some special attention? Nice job by the defense. You could tell they were forcing the football there. Broke on the football, almost had the big play.
We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Now on first down from the 28. Finds a spot in the middle. Breaks into the open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to pass. It's Bryant. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. The Blue Devils didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Got his man on the right. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Blue Devils. They're going to go ahead and go for two here and try to make it a field goal game.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
25.
On the move from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. On the run, it's Alvarez. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He'll keep it himself. Picks up the first down, still moving. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. From the gun, give on the inside. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. The quarter comes to a close, and UAB is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Right back to the well.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
They'll try the run. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Gives it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, if everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Smith dropping to pass. Finds his big tight end. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the 4th quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, UAB.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They've got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
And the Blue Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Bryant. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out.
Hold on.
They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with results of the play. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. There he goes. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. The Blue Devils will have it 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And that is the exact opposite what this defense wants. When you have the lead, you can't give up an explosive play or back-to-back explosive plays. Play the coverage where you've got multiple eyes on the quarterback. Dropping back, not giving up the big play.
He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He's got the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. Not enough space. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Gonna look downfield again. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. And the Blue Devils want to move quickly. Looking downfield, it's Bryant. Makes the catch. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Trying play action. Pressure coming. Touchdown, Duke. Fired in from the red zone for the score. Lead in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but, man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the moment. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. And this guy just oozing confidence as a signal caller. And he's thrown it all over the place. Been a bit of a mismatch, candidly, Jesse.
I think there were high expectations for this guy coming into the year, but I don't know if anyone thought it would look this good. He has been so dialed in today. When he's doing the work during the week leading up to the game, boy, oh boy, it shows up on game day. He's got a lot of talent, but you combine the mental approach to that talent, this guy's virtually unstoppable.
He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
I think he does a really good job on this second down play of being very decisive, getting north-south, making the play, and now setting up a much better third down. That's a play we can continue to run even on third down right now.
On third and short, the power run here. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that, you got to have balance. You can't always throw for it on third down. You've got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
Nice move to pick up yardage. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Blazers are on the move. He wants to change this route. Red pass, it's complete. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. Behind the chains now on second and long. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end.